Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're back with Rob and Tracy at the Orlando. And what was that?
Siren's going off.
Okay. Sound effects again. So yeah, here we are. We're going to take you on our walk with us today. And it was raining all night, and then it started snowing and blowing a gale and raining. So we thought actually you probably wouldn't see a lot of us because we'd have hats and like things.
It'd be like the eyes, like the eyes.
And with the wind noise and everything as well. So I decided not to take you on a walk with us. And hello.
Dave, I'll send you some stuff. Hello, Dave.
And so instead we decided to just do a little vlog here, a little home vlog. So
considering we haven't been planned to do anything today, we've been actually quite busy.
We have, yeah. I've actually made some cupcakes because I fancied baking, find it quite therapeutic, and so we've made some cupcakes. So I made Mickey and Minnie ones. So hopefully, the magic of editing, they should be appearing. Hello, good afternoon. You're always Rob and Tracy at the Orlando. Rob supervising. As you can see, it's blowing a blizzard outside again. Not sticking by the look of it though, so that's good. Today we were going to go for a walk and take you with us, but yeah, it's kind of raining and snowing, so we thought no. So instead I'm making Disney cupcakes. So I've got Mickey and Minnie ones on the go, so I've got all my ingredients in here. So I'm going to give it a good whisking, and then when they're ready to go in the cupcake cases, we'll get you back, and then you can have a look at these drawing in the cupcake cases, and then decorating them later to the final thing. See you in a bit! Right, so here I am. I've prepped my cupcake cases, ready to go in my little moulds. Now we go with some of the cake batter. Lovely. It's exciting, isn't it? Not really. Anyway. Ooh, the concentration. No, they're not very equal, so I'm just gonna make sure they get a bit more something. Now, right, those are the Mickey Mouse ones. Now they get a marshmallow on the top of them, which is stuck on with jam. So then the mini ones, because they don't have a marshmallow on them, because they haven't got a sorcerer's hat, so they don't need it, I'm going to attempt put something in the middle of them so that they are, you know, like the ones you get in Disney where these vlogs, they cut them open and they've got you know, like a filling in them, jam, something like apricot conserve. So that's what we're going with, apricot conserve. So it's posh jam. Anyway, I'm going to give that a whirl today for the first time, and then we'll do the whole vlogging thing later where they cut them in half so we can see a side section. What do you think they're going to look like? It's a lovely close-up of me, by the way, isn't it? Frowning and generally being whatever it is I am. Anyway, move the phone a bit farther away this time. I've got a bit 6 chins like that before. Anyway, here I am again. How much to put in? It's in now. I don't know how good this is going to look, but anyway, it's happening, so let's see how that goes. We're making the mini ones. The icing's now pink. Let's get a good icing on there. Done them like little roses. That's pretty, isn't it? Roses, roses, roses. Put that out of the way. So then we need to go with bows. Sticks with it. So we go bow. Ooh. Some ears. And then we'll go with a little bit of pixie dust to make them shimmer. You can't really see that, can you? There we go. Cute, huh? I'm going to get on with the rest now, then we'll show you me doing the blue ones. Okay, so the mini ones are all done. Now I'm doing the Mickey ones, and to do these I stick a marshmallow on them because it's like the Sorcerer's Apprentice hat, and it's like a lot of icing. It's a lot of icing anyway. Oh, not icing, you know, buttercream. It's a lot of buttercream anyway, but if you don't put something inside it, you have to put like an absolute mountain of buttercream to make the hat. So.
And as you say in the UK, that's a bit claggy, really, isn't it?
It's a bit too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I never get to eat these ones. I can't. People tell me that they're nice, but I can't eat them because marshmallows, obviously, vegetarian. They have beef in them too, no? Beef in marshmallows, outrageous. Anyway. Delicious,
beefy marshmallows.
Come on, world, get a grip. Why are you putting beef in sweets? What does the matter?
Make it taste nice.
Anyway, there we go. These two. I suppose you're sampling those, are you? Oh, now the cat's joined in. So I guess I'm going to pipe one of these and then I'm going to feed the cat. Okay, here we go.
It's time to buy a bowl.
Okay, so.
Oh, there she is. Oh.
Okay, Kitty Boo, I can hear you.
Time for a lunchtime snack.
Yeah.
It's some icing on the back.
I missed a bit there. I feel that. Filled in. So, there's your hat. There's your ears.
More pixie dust.
Here is your pixie dust. There we go. Mickey Sorcerer's Apprentices. Right, I'll finish the rest. Then I will maybe eat one. I'll let you know what it's like. Yeah.
What do you say, Kitty? What do you say to that? Kitty boo.
And now we're back. You'll see also I've got my Big Thunder Loungefly ears on. Also I've got the rucksack on. Here it is. Tragic that I should be wearing a rucksack in the house. Truth is, I want to wear it, I want to go out in it, but it has not stopped raining here since I had the blasted thing, and I just don't want its maiden voyage for it to be soaking wet.
No, and I think it's part leather as well, isn't it? Or suede leather type.
It's like, well anyway, it's material, so I don't want to get it.
And denim, so it's like, yeah.
So I don't want to get it wet. I'm desperate to wear it, so here I am wearing it in the house like a complete head case, along with my... But I did have this one also for Christmas.
Many thanks.
Off my brother and sister-in-law, David and Leanne. So look, ooh, and that is entirely waterproof. So this has been my go-to bag since Christmas for my walks because it's waterproof. And the Loungefly one, it's probably not. It'll probably hold up okay in the rain, but I just don't.
I should think so because it's made for parks. And
I just don't want it to get wet.
No, because you'll taint the colour, won't you?
Yeah. So here I am.
So
wearing it anyway.
It's normal.
Psycho filling this house, which is nothing new, is it really?
To excuse my lockdown quiff, because the barbers are not open here in the UK at the moment. My hair seems to be getting taller and taller each week.
It does.
So.
And also, if you think my fringe is shorter than it was 2 minutes ago when you were just looking at me doing the case, it is. I've just trimmed it. So it's also probably crooked as well. So, sorry hairdresser
Just sit with your head on the side.
I like that.
Hello, Molly.
Quizzical. I'm hoping that because I've buffed it all up and put my ears on, you can't actually see where the shocking cutting finishes. But anyway, I have to trim my fringe because I couldn't see where I was going. So,
The barbers are going to have the work cut out when this lot ends,
I
aren't
tell
they?
you, what a
Genuinely.
strange
Yeah.
world we're living in. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. On
Yeah.
to this week's news and...
Yes, there's been a lot going on. I said we're watching lots more vlogs as normal. Watching the old, catching up with the ear-to-ear guys at the Epcot Centre yesterday. We had a good old chat with them. Eventually, after Chris stopped faffing with the buttons, which was
I don't know if
just
he was
funny.
I don't know
just...
if he was faffing with the buttons or whether it was having a...
Well, the start was funny when he was holding the camera and he just went zoom. And
Oh,
he was doing like that. He was
But we
going,
do that all the time with
Yeah,
our
I know.
gimbal of ours, don't we? Because
I know.
we've been laughing at them with the gimbal twisting and going and doing this funny juddering thing because ours does it too,
Yeah.
and we don't actually know, the same as you, Chris. We don't actually know what we're pressing
No.
to make it do that.
And as per the last video, when we did say that we were going to get the instructions and have a look.
Do you think we have?
No.
Not a chance. No, we just messed and tatted.
Yeah. Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, look, it's gone
And yet
again.
you read the reviews on Amazon, this thing's really easy to switch from like front view to back view to like do this and blah blah blah. You're like, oh well, that's why I got it.
Yeah, not on my watch, isn't it?
So it's just one of these. Oh my days. So anyway.
So we've seen that, and then we've watched. We had a good look of Super Enthused.
Yes,
She's been
Jackie from Super
Yeah,
Enthused.
she's been on a couple of resort tours, hasn't she? And off, she had a couple of
Yeah.
days in the Polynesian, which is on our go-to dream
Yeah.
ones someday. Someday we'll get to stay there.
Yeah,
maybe.
we always do that thing when we're watching like anybody who stays at the resort. You go, I wonder how much it costs to stay there.
And then
So we just jump on. I'm sitting there with the iPad as we're watching. I'm not chopping away, and I'm going, oh, that's a snippet. Like Polynesian last night, the room Jackie had, the suite room, was a snippet £500 a
No,
night.
that wasn't even her room. That was a basic room. That wasn't the she was in a DVC studio room. I'm just talking about a normal room.
Well, that was £500. We were like,
yeah.
no. But like we said, if they win the lottery, all bets are off.
I mean, you know, if we could, well, no, but we could do the thing where we stay at a resort for 1 or 2 days and then stay somewhere, you know, more reasonable for the rest of the time. That's always an option for us. But you see, when you say like £500, which doesn't sound a lot if you're only stopping for 2 or 3 nights.
No.
But when you're stopping for 14 nights, like we tend to from the UK, then there's no way you can.
Because
stay
we
there.
keep saying this, we holiday different to the guys in the States.
Yeah.
They tend to do 4 and 5 and maybe 6 days to the push,
Yeah.
whereas we'll go 14. So.
Yeah. So, but it's an option to stay. But anyway, it looks really nice. But obviously,
It
there's
looks
a lot of refurbishment going on there at the
Yeah.
minute. So we'd definitely wait till after refurb.
Yeah.
Where did she go last? Was she at the Animal Kingdom? The
The lodge, Animal Kingdom
yeah,
Lodge.
because only the DVC.
There's a Savannah room as well, so you could look out.
So that was
onto the
we
Savannah.
watched her doing that as well.
No
So that was quite nice. We
Yeah.
watched Nate doing some bits and bobs this week, haven't
Yeah.
we? Watched the trackers, our usual.
Yeah,
crew.
Nate was funny this morning. This is Saturday, but this is Saturday we're recording this. Saturday the 30th. Just looking at the calendar there, and we watched a video this morning of Nate's where he always takes you around to these little clicky little stores, aren't they, where you can buy Disney memorabilia.
Yeah, they're like
And they're proper like thrift stores. But he was going to second day
markets.
pawn shops today.
Yeah.
And they got like, he was looking around, you got a few like cast member service statues and some random stuff. And then he went in the one pawn shop and we was like, oh, but pawn shop. On the 119, you know, where the big wizard is.
Yeah.
And the chick with the clam bra. The mermaid shop, as we call it. Mermaid shop. And like Tracy picked up quite quickly because in this second-hand store, pawn shop, we're allowed a lounge fly bags.
Yeah.
It was like, aye.
I was on that.
Cheapy lounge fly or cheaper lounge
They
fly
looked in
bags.
really good condition as well,
Yeah,
didn't they? So
yeah.
there was quite a collection of them, rucksacks and purses.
Yeah.
That was actually in the thrift store,
Thrift
not in the pawn shop, I think. Or was it?
No, it's a pawn shop.
Okay,
In the pawn
either
shop.
way. Anyway, so that was on my radar suddenly. I was like, thank you, Nate. I will jot that down. That's on my list.
Yeah, because
Right.
like at the moment we're sort of doing this thing where we've both been asked now, what do you think your chances are for this year? And we both said 50-50. We either go or we don't know what's happening here, so we're going to be a bit of a random hair going up in there. We don't know. But what we're going to do today or tomorrow is not look at the instructions for the gimbal. We're not bothering with that yet.
Again.
But we really do need to. We're going to adapt our Google Doc sheet, our planner. We've got a spreadsheet. So we're going to adapt that and we've put it down somewhere safe and we can't find it now.
It's
Downstairs. I'm not going to edit this and run down and get it. We printed it off to show you. But you know what a Google Doc looks like. So, because the days are out of sync now, because we're going the day before, instead of the 25th, we go the 24th. So we need to like adjust the days. And also, because the park hopping's come back,
we can go back to our original plan of doing like
Yeah.
3 parks in a day.
3 true parks.
So like we'll
yeah.
dip in the morning, do the rides you want to do, come back out, go and do something else, go and chill for a bit, go back
Yeah.
to the pool, go shopping, go on Boggy Creek, you know, just something, Starflyer, have some lunch, whatever, and then go back later on in afternoon, evening.
Or maybe join the virtual queue for Gideon's and wait 11 hours for a cookie and go
that
back
too.
to that.
But yeah, so that's what we always do
Yeah.
when we go. But obviously, because we then replanned this trip when park hopping wasn't allowed, we redid our rough plan. It's not
plan.
always set in stone
No.
because the weather changes things. But
Yeah, it's
our
all
rough
ST. It's
plan-
always STC, isn't it?
Yeah. See if we can just do it at one day at a time, park wise. So we rejigged it all for that, but then we're gonna rejig it all.
Rejig it
again.
again, and then I'm gonna put this in my lovely new book from Joe at. Oh, that's my crib sheet there. You don't want to see that. Is from Joe at Matthias Unlock, a personalised leather journal. So I'm going to do arrival day 1, plans day 2, day 3, and leave a page spare for adding notes and writing interesting things down and whatever. I think it looks quite professional as well. So thank you, Joe.
Very professional.
Still haven't sent me the bill yet, by the way. Send me the bill. None of this. Wait, don't worry about it. Nonsense. Send me the bill.
Also, looks professional. We're not, but
We're
it
not.
looks professional.
Yeah. I look professional at
As
work.
Chris said to me this week, looks can be deceiving when we were talking about whether we actually looked even remotely like adults when we were at Disneyland.
Yeah,
with
no.
Disney World. And he was like, yeah, no, looks can be deceiving, so we didn't.
I think as you walk into Disney World, you regress anyway. Now, maybe if you're like 52, 53 like we are, you just go in, you're like, oh, look at this here, like, you start skipping along.
To me, I mean, I always cry when I see the castle. So
Yeah.
I see Cinderella's castle at the bottom of Main Street, start crying straight away. I've always done that. I should probably do it even more next time we get there, whenever we do get there,
Yeah.
because it's been so long. And I also always cry when I see Mickey and Minnie for the first time. Or any characters really, but certainly Mickey and Minnie mostly.
Yeah.
As soon as I see them, I start to well up and I get all,
Yeah.
wow.
It's the interaction with them as well, because
I
like
love it.
when we had our photos taken with them a couple of years ago at the Animal Kingdom, they were there, Mickey and Minnie there in the
I
safari
like them in the
outfits.
safari outfits.
And Minnie spotted that Tracy had these.
I'd got like the individual fake eyelashes on, so I didn't have to wear makeup on holiday.
Yeah.
And they were quite long compared to my normal lashes, and I was so excited. I nearly burst with excitement because as we were getting our picture taken and she came towards me for a hug, because you were allowed to hug in them days, so we had the
Remember
hug,
that hugging?
we had a hug, and then she released me and she went like that and did a heart like that. Tell me I love my eyelashes. Oh my gosh, I was so made up. I can't tell you. I was like nearly giddy. I came literally like Minnie like my eyelashes. What's that about?
Where else was we there with that character interaction where was it Pooh and Tigger? Where that little girl wouldn't let go of a
Oh, who was she hanging on to? Was she hanging on to
Tigger.
And Pooh was waiting
Pooh was waiting,
this
yeah.
tiny little girl. She was about 3 in the England.
Mate, he'd hit you right
in the UK pavilion when they used to do the photo op in the back, that back room there, and she was just clinging to his leg, wasn't she?
Pooh's just there
Pooh
going,
was going.
I've got nothing. And then like Tigger's going, that's enough now, that's enough. Oh, I love you, love you. Like, come on, trying to push her out the way, and she's like, clunk. No, I've got you, I'm not letting go.
It was the cutest thing ever, wasn't it?
Oh, it broke your heart, honestly,
was so
God.
funny.
Really broke your heart.
But also, I still think they should do a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique for adults because I'm there. But when you're walking around Disney Springs or somewhere and you hear this little clack 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 clack, and you look round and there's a tiny little girl, or sometimes the boy, but usually a little girl in a princess having those funny little shoes, clacking along
with a can of lacquer on her hair, so it's like set.
Massive hair and glitter everywhere and like a trailing thing, and she's clacking through Disney Springs with the little heels on, all done up to nights, looking like. I was just thinking, if only that was around when I was a kid.
Really makes you laugh, because when they come out, they say like, say the little girl's name is Mary.
Princess.
So now introducing Princess Mary, and they come out and they make a big fuss of them. And there's kids, you stand there, you're half laughing and you're half like, I'm not crying, you're crying.
So emotional, it's just lovely. They're not even our kids. We're just like, oh my God, I can hear a clack. Who's coming?
Yeah.
You're looking around to see if there's a Belle or an Ariel or a Cinderella or whatever.
Funny as.
So cute.
Funny
We've
as.
put some pictures up before actually of Zara, haven't we?
Yeah.
my cousin's little girl. We've put some pictures up of her. I think it was Disneyland Paris they were at, but she did the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique thing and the princess photo shoot. So there's some glorious little pictures of her on there. So if you want to go back and have a look at those,
I think the nearest the adults get to it is when you can go into the Main Street boutique and they put some pixie dust on you, don't they?
You can do that.
There you go, pixie dust, now get lost.
That's the one in the castle, isn't it?
Now go and buy something expensive. Oof it.
You can dress up at Halloween and stuff, but
yeah, but it's not the same as being made up in the like the actual room, is it?
no,
Whatever,
I just thought to myself then that I said, if I never had that when I was a little girl, like I didn't dress up and wear makeup and stuff when I was little. I was on stage when I was 3.
And me.
I was on stage when I was 3, so I did wear makeup and I did dress up in silly and pretty outfits, and I did twirl and twirl and twirl covered in glitter on the stage. I know that, but I'm just saying I made it sound like when I was a child you never did anything like that, and I was like,
And you have the gall to mock my robot dancing in the kitchen.
Anyway,
moving
on to the news this week.
Yes, well, the news this week
what else
is
has happened this week?
Mardi Gras has been all ramped up now, ready in Universal.
Happening.
I'm on a Universal t-shirt, by the way.
I have a new Universal t-shirt as well, but I wanted to wear my ears.
New Universal. Yeah, Mardi Gras starting end of Feb.
So that's happening.
And it's going to be like the Christmas parade. The floats aren't going to come past. You're going to be walking around and the float's going to be dotted about.
But
so
they're still going to do beads and things.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite cool that the fact that the way they've thought, whoever thought of that, adapted that was a genius.
Yeah.
Tip of the hat to you, sir.
Yeah.
Genius, absolute genius.
For current circumstances, so that's good. So that's been interesting. There's loads of new merch out at the moment, isn't there?
Tons of it.
Loads of.
Much to me, keep looking on the Universal website. I'm having a look. I'm like, oh man.
Universal and Disney stuff. There's just loads of good new merch out, isn't there? There's new ears, Disney, new lines of different stuff, and then the Universal obviously have got t-shirts and all the hoodies and all the new stuff coming out. So.
Yeah, he was watching Rick Flicks this morning, because it was quite chill at the day he went. Was it Thursday or Friday?
I know, he said it was quiet day.
Quite quiet, but it was quite chilly.
Yeah.
So there was like, when you go past the merchandise parts, all the hoodies are in the doorway ready, because you walk in, you go, oh, I need a hoodie.
Chilly.
But I was laughing because, like I said, it's quite chilly. There's a big like, mate, I'm still wearing shorts and t-shirts. It's summer's day. It's always down to like 18, 19. I was like, yeah, mate, you want to come here for a summer?
Yeah. You want to come here for a winter? So yeah, that was exciting. But the most exciting thing that's happened this week,
oh my
the
days,
Velocicoaster had people
on it. Running at night, which looked fantastic with the blue,
the
LED bluish whitish lights.
I forgot that. Yeah, there was night
running at nights, and then they actually put. These are cast members, obviously. I think they have just like cast members.
They're either cast members or people that are going to work on the attraction.
But they had them riding. You're thinking, what a job! Seriously. And if you was watching it go out, it goes up highest loop, comes down and goes round, then it comes back on that heart line roll, just that barrel roll as it goes across over the water. You just think, oh my days! I have some fun facts and figures for you. I've not written these down, by the way. It's just Florida's fastest launch coaster with 2 launches. 0 to 50 in 3 seconds.
Exciting.
And hello, kitten.
I was impressed with that.
And 40 to 70 in 2.4 seconds. There's a total of 4 inversions. And the big loop, the top hat, as they call it, the big one, is 155 feet high. And it's 80 degrees down. So it's sharper, I think, than the Rip Ride Rocket.
Okay.
So, when you're going in, you do meet quite a lot of the raptors, apparently, in like a paddock enclosure. As you're going in, you come face to face with the raptors.
So it's a roller coaster, and you're being chased by raptors, and it goes upside down, and it goes fast.
Yep.
And it goes over the water.
Yep.
So
and there's like saying, like, it's going to be summer, but what Riggs Flicks was saying this morning, it looks like they are pushing for a soft opening.
Maybe.
End of March, April, sort of like that, because the people who work on it now are being pulled from other parts of the park to go for training and everything, so that looks good.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, that does. So, I mean, to be fair, when you look at it, I mean, recently the pictures Universal have put up, they've got all the raptors on the doors. On top of that is like on the side in the enclosure where you go in, there's like three big like enclosure doors and like the cages. So I think that's where you go in. So that's the theming on this thing is ridiculous.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It looks really good, genuinely really good.
So that's massively exciting, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been watching it obviously since it was being built, and now it actually looks like it's going to open. I can't wait for some of you vloggers to get riding it for us and
tell you what,
give us a review.
It's one of these as well. You just, when you see it, I sort of lost for words then, which is a change for me. When you see the actual size of this thing, There's a guy on Twitter, he posts a lot of his stuff, a guy called BioReconstruct. He posts a lot of aerial shots of this thing. And when you see actually how much space this thing takes up the coaster, around the lagoon and in front of the Jurassic Park Discovery Centre, and it comes round by the Harry Potter themed restaurant, Three Broomsticks.
Yeah, Three
It goes around there.
Yeah.
There's that's the best viewing place by the looks of it, because there's two turns. Good. One goes that way and one goes that way.
Yeah.
And you sit on like is it the terrace or the piazza?
Yeah,
the terrace. You sit there and it's literally, you can't touch it obviously, but it
Looks
just
close.
comes so close. And I'll be like,
Good.
I think you're going to be queuing for hours just to sit on that terrace just to watch this thing go by.
Yeah.
Because you're saying, people have been saying already, oh, it might be a bit noisy when you're having your meal. Mate, if you don't want to sit next to there, I'll go and sit there and watch this thing all day go past. My day, it does look good. It does look good.
So that was
really
exciting.
good. Yeah.
So yeah, we've been watching that, and
the M&M store's almost really in Disney Springs.
Almost done. Yeah, there's that's looking all themed up now, ready to go.
M's are on it.
The M's are on it, and we did hear them saying, I think it was probably the trackers saying that they'd seen somebody in a uniform, in an M&M uniform,
buying loads of
Starbucks. So there must be staff in there. So that's quite exciting.
I always find the M&M store one of the really weirdest smells ever, because we go to the one in London when we go to London just for a walk around and have a look, because I got all the weird stuff. But the smell of the chocolate and the caramel as you go in that store, candy, you just like, it takes the breath off you. It's not as good as the caramel couche in Epcot though.
No.
In the Germany Pavilion, that's next level.
That is.
Going back to Epcot, we watched Paige and Mr. Morrow Night in the Tepanido, in the Japan Pavilion.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
In
the Japanese
where they cook the food in front of you.
The chef was really funny.
The chef was brilliant. The speed in which they cook.
You're a big fan of Japanese art and culture and food.
I've got a couple of.
Just one or two. And so you were quite taken with the whole look of it, weren't you? And
you can have a Wagyu steak that's literally as big as, no, not even as big as that.
Yeah. What was it, $90?
It's $80, I think, give or take. And I was like, to be fair, he says it's like, when they cook it, it's literally like butter, it just melts in your mouth. And I'm like,
all of it looked really good though.
But the calamari, we're neither of us are a fan of calamari, are we? Because I think the way it's always been. No food for me. When I've had a calamari anyway, it's always been looked like it's been overcooked, so you get that rubbery.
From what I remember of it, I think I probably had it last when I was about 17, and it was chewy.
Yeah.
Like chewy and rubbery, and I didn't care for it. So obviously I haven't eaten it since, because I was vegetarian not long after that, and that's me.
But when this guy was cooking his calamari, it was a big piece down, just a bit of oil, put the calamari down, flipped it a couple of times, done, and he cut it up, and it looked
really good.
Even I sat there, I went, I would eat that.
Yeah. And he was doing this fantastic thing with what was he throwing into his hat? The chef, he was doing.
Prawn tails.
Catching the prawn tails in his hat.
You got these big tall chef's hats, haven't they?
Theatre with the food. Yeah. It looked really good.
And the onion volcano, where you got chopped onion, sliced it so it's all stacked up. Then you poured oil into it and put it on the side. When they all started to cook, it was just coming out the top like a volcano. I'm just like, I'm booking that.
These are things though, because obviously we're watching all these lovely vloggers doing what they do, but it inspires you, doesn't it? Because inspires you to think, oh gosh, I'm going to adapt plans. I'd like to go there. I'd like to eat there. I'd like to look at that. I'd like to try that snack. I'd like to.
Yeah, definitely.
There's loads of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
The Ratatouille stuff's all opened up this
That
week.
place looks awesome.
Also in Epcot in France Pavilion, my favourite.
Again, they have
champagne and croissant.
Disney have nailed it with the theming.
Yeah,
absolutely nailed it.
It really does look like the subway entrances, doesn't it, in Paris?
Yeah.
But I mean, the Ratatouille ride's not open yet, but the area that it's in is.
Yeah.
So you can go and have a look, and it's so beautifully themed, isn't it? It's so lovely.
Every bit of detail.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to Paris, I've been there a couple of times.
And you notice more detail because we were looking, obviously we were watching Chris and Susan at Eatery, watching them on their live stream, and they were actually looking for the little bits of art in each country that are painted on buildings and stuff. So you've got a couple of the Aristocats in France and a couple of other things, and they're actually on buildings or they're up in strange places. So when they were panning up so that you could have a look at things, you notice all these extra details, don't you?
It's even down to
buildings,
even down like if you go around some of the older parts of Paris, the different cobbles on the floor.
Yeah,
they've cobbled the floor so it looks like a Paris in the style of the metro and the boards and the support legs of the metro sign and like the old tunnel. It's only like an archway to start of the queue to go in. Doesn't go down to a metro, obviously, but excuse me. But just everything's on point.
Looks lovely.
And the way it's even aged, the way they age things, because a lot of places they paint it to look, that's it. But the way it's aged already, and the devils and the detail. They've even got broken, wonky chimney stacks and broken bits of guttering, so when it rains, the water will fall through the guttering and not actually all the way down. It's just something as good as that. You watch it. I mean, I'm desperate to go on the Skyliner as it is. Yeah. I am so desperate to go on the Skyliner.
To go on everything and anything.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'll even go on Fast and Furious, so I'll put that on record.
I'm not. But you can do it. But honestly, if we actually set foot on a plane this year, I think we'll probably both burst into tears.
I'll be bursting into tears. They probably won't let me on the plane because I'll be crying that hard. I think there's something wrong.
Anyway.
Genuinely.
So we're desperate to go on anything and everything and whatever. So, but yeah, there's so much new stuff. Even when we were planning our trip last year, there was so much new stuff to see. Given that we're, potentially 12 months, potentially 24 months on when we actually get there, depending on when it all opens up. There's going to be so much. We just, I don't know. We might have to add a week to it. We might have to go 3 weeks, if only.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it, but in my job, I can't get 3 weeks off. No. And also, if you're thinking I'm clean shaven, I had an accident with a beard trimmer. I cut the wrong length thing, so I had to shave it all off. I'm having a break for a week or two.
I like it.
I don't. You can see my face. Ooh.
Makes you look younger.
No.
All right, then, please yourself.
Yeah, I will.
Well, I'll grow my beard in as well then, and we'll see how that goes.
Moving on.
That's about it then.
Moving on.
For this week, isn't it? News.
Yes.
Again, we've been nowhere much, done nothing because we can't. So yeah, we are continuing to live our lives through you.
Yeah.
And
so thank you, E2Ear, Riggs Fleeks, Jackie at Super Enthused, Nate at Page and Mr. Tomorrow.
Thank you all.
Resort TV one as well for the live stream on the Skyliner 2. I was watching that. That was that was brilliant. I love that.
Thank you all, and we will continue to watch you until we get to meet, which would be nice.
Yes.
And
I was going to say I'd like to go for a beer with Nate, but I don't think I can keep up because he did that other one, didn't he? He did the Happy Hair at Disney Springs.
Oh, Happy Hair, yeah, that looked good too.
Oh, okay then. Half price beers. Okay then. Boom, 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 boom. And the biggest Long Island iced tea I've seen.
He had the biggest drink in the German. That was the other thing we haven't mentioned. He did the Germany.
Oh yeah, I've sent that to 2 or 3 friends.
Yeah, the Germany whatever Umpar band and
in the beer cellar.
Yeah,
the beer cellar.
That looked pretty good too. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's it really for this week. No doubt we'll be in the same position next time we speak to you, with things still not open and still not,
My hair's slightly taller.
Yeah, and my frame's slightly more crooked, and we'll just carry on doing what we're doing really until things get better. In the meantime, thank heaven for internet shopping, because the Universal and the Disney things continue to arrive because we can get
new
them.
Watches.
Yeah, everything's coming because we can.
Yep.
So yeah, we are managing to still get our hands on our Disney bits and bobs, aren't we? So that's good. Yeah.
We'll be thinking we need to make like a strong box outside for the parcel deliveries. We had to keep Shaitan at work or Tracy's at work. We've got that Ring TV, we've got the Ring doorbell. Bing bong. Oh, mate, can you leave it in the gas box? It's like, what? Can you leave it in the gas box? It won't fit. You're like, oh man, try next door. I've got people looking at me at work going, who the hell are you talking to?
Talking to the postman. I'm on the door. I'm on the doorbell. Just leave that there, mate. I'm just around the corner. I'll be home in a second. Yeah, get home to find loads of things propped up against the front door. All good.
I'm waiting for a new strap for my Apple Watch. So that's another thing. You get looking down. You know, oh, I don't. You deep dive. You click on Amazon and see what's. Oh, that's a nice watch strap. I like that. Prime.
So yeah. So thank heaven. Here we are, internet shopping, buying all our Disney things. So that's about it really. If you're in the UK, stay safe, stay home, because there is nothing else to do.
And if you know somebody who's got a local business and they make things, support them. Buy something off them, something nice. Yeah. Like we support Joe. And Joe supports us a hell of a lot more than we support her, to be fair. We're bigging us up. Help the local businesses. If you've got like somebody who can do cakes or deliveries like that, or a little local shop, just go and help. Just buy something, they'll appreciate it.
Nice Etsy store,
Yeah, Etsy and things like that, just get on there and just go and...
We mentioned, I did a thing yesterday, my t-shirt on from Pickle Vic's in our Pickle Vic's t-shirt shop at Etsy, she's just so lovely, and it's just, the designs are fantastic, the t-shirts are fantastic, but it's nice to know that you're actually specifically helping a person, the person.
And a partner, Candy Apple Prints. I've got to get on that because you've got some new prints out now, so I've got to get on that and have a look at some prints. So I will be this week sometime having a look.
That'll be happening.
Excuse the pointing, I'll indicate instead.
Yes, indicate.
I'll indicate.
That's rude.
Yeah.
So that's it really. So no doubt another week of internet shopping. We have ordered something. Well, Rob has bought me something off Shop Disney, which I'm excited to show you next week. I won't tell you what that is yet, but I'm so excited. I can't tell you.
Do you want to get that boxed out?
You
just hold it up.
No. Secrets. So we'll see you all soon. Have a good week. Take care, and we're off to eat cupcakes.
Yep. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.